everyone, and welcome back. This is one of my monthly videos in replacement of our Zoom meetings that we would normally do with each other. I'm pre-recording because I have my baby now, and he's kind of unpredictable in it. So with pre-recordings, I can pause it where I need to. Okay, so today we're going to draw a whole bunch of animals. I chose cats. Did you guys know that a group of cats is called a clowder? So this is a clowder of cats. But you can easily change your animal to be something else too. So that's what we're going to do today. You're going to want a pencil with an eraser. I used a black marker for outlining because you know how I like to outline stuff. It just makes it look so much better. And then I used some crayons for coloring. Okay. If you want to use something else instead, you guys can. You can use colored pencils. You can use markers, oil pastels, whatever works best for you. Okay, so let's get started. You're going to want to start with your pencil, with your eraser. I'm going to jump right into using my marker so you guys can see this better. Okay. Let's see. Try and move it closer for you. Okay. Alright, so we're going to start by doing a whole bunch of like upside down U shapes for the bodies. Alright, so they're going to come up pretty tall, at least about like halfway up your paper, right? So pretty tall. You don't want them to be super, super small. I would say you could do them like, if you want a couple smaller ones, to do them up that high, but we want them to be coming up and layering up. Okay, so say I want to have a U right there. Or maybe I want a little shorter one over here. And some of them might go off the side of the page too. So you see how these ones kind of go off the side right here, and that's okay, right? So I might have one that comes up and kind of disappears off the side, right? And when we do the next ones, the U's, you see how they disappear behind the front ones, right? So if I have one that comes up a little taller over here, it's gonna disappear behind this one, and that one goes off the side. Or say I have this one right here, goes off the side, a little bit taller. Okay, so I'm going to pause it there. I'm going to add in a whole bunch. Okay, so we're just going to have them layered on top of each other. I decided I'm going to do one more big guy back here like that one because I liked how big that one was. I thought it was cute. So, let's see. I have it come up over there. Right, so each time I have them, you can see that they're behind the first ones. Maybe I'll do like one more tall, skinny one right here. There we go. And you don't need a lot, all right? I would say, let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 6 on that one. So between 5 and 7 should probably be plenty. Okay. So once we have this, then we can start adding in details. Right, so I'm going to do a few animals in this one so you guys can get an idea of what you can do. Alright, so when you go in to add in your animals, you're going to want to start with the bottom ones. Alright, so that way when we add in like arms and stuff, that we're not mixing ourselves up, right? So like this one has an arm that goes over where the whiskers were. So I made sure that when I did this cat, since this one's in front, I did this one after I did this one. I made sure that the whiskers were behind the hand. Or I decorated this one first, and then this one, and see how the ear goes over in front of them. Alright, so, or over here, I did the arm and the ear. So I did this one, and then I did that one. Okay. Oh, and on this guy, I gave him a little mouse. Anyway. Okay, so I'm going to put this back up here, and then we're going to go in, let's see, and I will do I'll do a cat. Right, so if you have, like the cats, their ears are those pointy, right, so they'd be at the top of the head. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to add in those triangles or upside down V's. And then I did another one inside of it. Here, let me bring this closer. Okay. And then I gave it 2 eyes. Alright, and when you color it in, I like to leave that little dot that we've talked about before to make it look more realistic and alive and cute. We're going to give it a nose, which is like an upside down triangle. Uh-oh. Also there. Okay. And then we can give it whiskers, which would be like 3 lines that come out on the sides. If you want, you can leave it as just the nose, or you could give it like a little mouth. You could give it arms that stick out to the sides, or you could do like the arms inside. I just do like 3 little, almost like a little U's. Right. You could add in a tail. I have some tape here, that's why it looks weird. Right, so maybe I want the tail to come out over here. You could give it a belly. My hands are in the way, so my line's going to disappear behind, which is like another U inside of there. Okay, you could also do, let's see, you could do like a dog. If you wanted to do a dog, let's see. So maybe I want to have long floppy ears that come down on the sides. And my eyes. And then dogs also have those noses. I would make your dog's nose a bit bigger than the cat's. You can have him like smiling or something. Maybe I'll give him some arms that come out to the side like he wants to give you a hug. And then I'll give him maybe coming out of his mouth, maybe I'll do like, no, I'll leave it like that. You could do like a ball or something in his mouth. Okay. Let's see what else. We could do a pig. Right, so the pig, it would have 2 eyes. And then for the snout, it would be like that oval with the 2 dots in there. And then pigs have really big ears. This pig's ear would disappear behind this though, because that's in front. I should have done that one first. I just got excited about my pig. Right, so, and then pigs, they have hooves. I would go in and do like a V at the end. And then another one for the end of the hoof. You could give it like a little curly cue for its tail. Let's see. Yeah, I should have done that one first. Oh no, Miss Jenny, what did you do? I didn't leave room for any ears because I got too excited about my pig. It's okay, we're gonna get creative. Let's see. What doesn't really have... I'm going to put a pin in that one. I'm going to come back to that one. I got to think about what to do in there. Okay, let's see. I think I'm going to do a bunny. Bunnies would be cute. 2 really big U's with the smaller ones inside it. And the eyes. And then a little nose, like that upside down V. Give it some whiskers. Maybe its little paws are like, maybe they're peeking over the pig and our mystery animal, right? Putting its paws on there and lifting itself up to poke its head out. Those are like 3 little ovals next to each other. Alright, real quick, we had somebody that wants to say hello. No, we're not going to play with my crayons. Say hello. Or that. And this is why he stays in the other room. Hi. Say hello. Hello. I know. Okay, say bye-bye. 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 It's like, no, I just want to play with your art supplies, Mom. Okay, so let's get back to animals. I'm sorry for another interruption. Okay, so I was looking up, I had to look up some animals that don't have ears because I was having a hard time thinking about which ones. So, tied between bird or mole. I think I'm going to do a mole because moles are really cute. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to bring this up closer. Let's see if I can do a mole. I actually haven't ever drawn a mole before. Alright, so they have like these cute little noses. Oh, sorry, you can't see. There we go. And like these squinty little eyes. And lots lots of whiskers. And then they have like these, oh, I didn't leave room for the hands. They have like these big hands. I'll kind of sneak them in. There we go. A mole. Okay. Learn from my mistake. Do the front ones first. Alright, so let's see. What should we make this one? We have dogs, cats, pigs, bunnies. I really like this guy up here. I think he's just so cute. So I'm gonna do this back one as a cat again. I'm just gonna put the ears on there so I know. Don't do the rest, Miss Jenny. We have to make up our minds. We have to make up our minds. I wish I could talk to you guys and get your opinion on what I should make it. Maybe I'll do another pig because the pigs are really cute too. Alright. Another pig. And the eyes are like little dots. And then I'm gonna, if you're using a pencil, you don't need to fill in the eyes. But when you color in, I would do the eyes black. Give it that oval for the nose. And some nostrils. Maybe this one will be eating some hay or something. It'll be eating something. It has something in its mouth. You know, pigs are weird creatures. They'll eat just about anything. Yuck. Let's see. And I don't have room for his arms, so I'm just gonna do what I did with my cat. And I'm gonna have the arms just coming down right in here. Like that. Shabam. Alright, and then we got this big cat back behind. I gave him some like big eyes. And you could do, I just did like the pupils, the black part. If you want, you can do like the circle and then the other circle on the side of it for the eyes. Right? Especially if you want to give them certain expressions, which means certain kind of looks on their face. Like with his big eyes and the pupils, which is that black part, right in the middle, it makes him look like he's like surprised. Okay? Or you have ones like this, where the black part is on the bottom, so it makes it look like that cat's looking down. Or this one, it's like a half circle and then it curves kind of up on the bottom part of the eye to make him look like he's smiling and happy. Okay, so you can do your eyes like that too. You don't have to just have the black dots. Let's see. I'm gonna give my cat a little nose and some whiskers. Alright. Oh, and its paw. There we go. So, go ahead and draw some animals. Figure out who you want to have on there. You can have a Clowder of Cats like this one, or you can have some other animals in there. Where'd my lid go? It went somewhere. Gotta find it. Okay, and then we're gonna talk about coloring in just a minute. Okay, so before I forget, if you want, you can also add in other things to your animals, right? If you wanted to do stripes, you can add in stripes, or like zigzags that kind of go back and forth on my cat. You could do spots. Let's see. On this cat, I did it more like a tuxedo cat, usually like a around their eyes, and then in their chest is black, and then around like the mouth and going up the face and down the belly is white. It kind of changes around, but and then in this one I did some brown that came down around the eyes and over the nose, back up, to make it look more like a Siamese cat, right? So you could do different kinds of stuff. You can add in extra details too if you wanted to give them anything fun, like I did a mouse on that one's head. You could do like, maybe I'll have like a mouse hanging out of this one's mouth, all non-conspicuously. Got a look on his face like, I don't have anything, I don't know what you're talking about, right? So you could do other kinds of stuff too. Alright, so with coloring, again, I used crayons, but if you want to, you can use something else instead. You could use markers or colored pencils, right? So I am going to, let's see, I picked like natural colors for my animals, right? So my cats I did with like oranges for tabbies and blacks and whites and browns, grays. It would be the same kind of thing with dogs, pigs. You know, you could do pinks and peaches, bunnies, grays, browns, blacks, whites, right? Or if you want, you can decide that you're just gonna make some colorful animals too, right? So maybe this time what I'll do is I'll make them really colorful just to show you. We'll switch it up a little bit. Right, so one thing to remember too is when you're coloring, if you have something like this where you have like the inside of the ears or like the belly, or even if you went in and you wanted like the tip of their paws to be different colors, like socks, or like the tip of the tail, except for I would probably do like a zigzag instead of a line to make it look more furry, right? I like to do those different colors, so I don't just go in and color the whole thing one color. So let's see, I'm going to do my cat like this pinkish maroon color. Right, so I'm going to do the inside of the ears a different color. Belly, the tip of the tail, and I'm going to color, make sure you color real good. Okay, you might give your hand a little bit of a workout, but you want to try and get rid of as much of that white as possible. And sometimes what I'll even do is if you're having a hard time getting rid of the white, is I'll even go in and color over it a second time, and that can make it even more solid. I'm going to leave that mouse white. Alright, so color. Okay. I'm just going to finish this one up to show you that we want to have different colors. Okay, we don't want to have the whole thing be one color, right? So, and the tail, can't forget that part. Alright, so you want to have some different colors. So maybe for my other color, I'll pick like gray. So I'm going to color it, and I'm going to show you, right? And again, if you have some white, like I do in this one, you could go over it a second time. it can help to make it be just a bit more solid. Nice, bold, solid colors. Alright. So I'm going to pause so you guys don't have to just sit here and watch me color. You guys can pause and work on your coloring in just a moment. First I'm going to color in these other parts of my cat, and then we're just going to pick colors. We're going to color in all of our animals. Alright, so as you can see, I went ahead and did a couple different colors. And you can do even more than that, especially if you have patterns. So I'm going to keep coloring mine in. You keep coloring yours in. And then when we're done, then we'll be done. Or you can do an optional thing, which would be cutting it out and putting it on a background paper. Okay, get to coloring.